Hi, I'm Sheila Willis with Friends of Historical Northern Alberta Society, and we've been building the History Check app. That's required a lot of historical research, which we'll carry on for the next several years and beyond, adding to it. But I wanted to show you how this really applied to the app and how we're using that information to build a heritage tourism app for Northern Alberta. So I'm the little green guy, and he moves with me just like the blue Google dot was. So the nearest community to me right now is Smith, which is in this primary icon. So if I touch that, it will open up a list of categories that I can choose from. So I could choose all points of interest, which would show me pretty near everything that Smith had to offer. But I could also go back and just choose the history and museums, which are these dots. So these are cemeteries, and these are actual points of interest. Eventually the icons will be changed to be more specific as to what era. This is the Smith River Bridge that was built by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in the 40s as part of the Alcan Highway project. So we've gotten some photographs to do with the bridge being built in the background. So those are all there along with the photo credits. And we can also see more, which tells you the story of the bridge and the historical significance that it has. So that's how every point of interest is set out. We also we can put multiple links in here, which we keep adding to. But where History Check really shines in terms of preserving and promoting history is through our search feature. So European settlement, of course, started with the fur trade. So if we search that, we will either get a list, or we can just touch that button and see on a map where we've tagged fur trade as part of our search terms. So this one would be Fort Vermilion. So we've gone to the Provincial Archives with their permission and gathered some photographs about Fort Vermilion. And then we've written a bit of a synopsis, a summary of that with our photo credits with more information at the bottom. So these stories, as we go along and add more research and links, will all get bigger and better. If I wanted to take the fur trade down another notch, I could also search HBC, which is the Hudson's Bay Company. So in here I have a much longer list, and again we can immediately switch to the map. The railway is also another important part of our history, so I can search railways, which will once again list or map. Obviously we had a lot of railways going on in Northern Alberta, and if I wanted to take that down another notch, I could search things like EDBC, which is Edmonton Dunvegan British Columbia Railway. I could go Alberta Great Waterways, AGWR, and all of the other ones, and it'll show you the lines of those places and tell you the history, when they came, who they were named after, etc. So David Thompson, who everybody knows was a really terrific map maker, we've started adding in points of interest for him as well. So all of those various points of entry, historical, can be searched like this. So it could be the community information, the place name history, which is really phenomenal, or individuals, places, people. We have even Scotland, England, and those sorts of associations in here. So I think that we're close to 250 community information histories in here. So every single one of these has information about the history of the community that you're looking in. So that's what those ones are. So now I'm going to show you the admin panel, which basically builds this whole thing up. So if I was to search through my keywords, well, first of all, I'll show you how many. Right now we're just shy of 1,200. Every one of these is a page, and there's 10 per page. So if I wanted to bring them down just to history and museums, I can filter them like that. So currently we have close to 670 historical points of interest in there and are still adding. So I can also select them by published. So what you were seeing on the map, we have about 470 of them published. Other ones we are working on. Oops. So I want to clear all that. And as an example, July 18th is a date that I've put in because that's the MD of Opportunity have given us our heritage survey. So you'll notice over here that we have different things that we've we're kind of putting them launch point, low priority, high priority, how soon or how important they are to getting onto the app itself. And then another way to search that we're also working on would be, this is my tag for the McKenzie County, which is of course Fort Vermilion, and that their heritage survey. We have over 100 different points in there from their heritage survey that will go on the app. So we have to add to all of that information. So as you can see, we are coming right along with that portion. This in itself is my temporary database that still has to be added in. So if you look up here, we still have 1,109 points of interest that we've researched that we need to move over to the History Check app. So it's going to be quite a bit of progress as we go along, and then every day is a new adventure, because the minute that I push save and exit on one of these points of interest, it will immediately pop up on History Check. So, wish us luck, and we'll carry on. Thanks. You can find more information at www.fnaz.ca, which is Friends of Historical Northern Alberta Society.ca. Have a great day.